Good day, YouTube family. Happy Friday. Now we're talking, is rap culture helping or hurting the next generation? This week, India Arie spoke about Young Miami song Spin That. Now, the BET Awards just passed, and Young Miami got Song of the Summer, Spin That. Now, I'm not going to say the full song, but it's extremely popular on TikTok and is very popular in general. They're playing it on the radio. Now, Young Miami, she signed with Uptown Records. All right. Now, Indie her specialization as far as music is neo soul, R&B, and acoustic music. She's known for having uplifting, positive vibe music. Nonetheless, she's entitled to her opinion. Hip hop music from the start to the current status. Now, when hip hop first started, that was about in 1973. Now, it was more so about a creative outlet in the South Bronx. And they would have parties, such as block parties, and they would break dance and pop lock and have good fun. Now, there was also then a shift when mainstream got involved. So I'm not going to go down with the history. I can do that at a later time. But when mainstream got involved and they started providing contracts, then you seen a shift in the music. Now, Run DMC and LL Cool J, I believe they were signed in the mid 80s, early 90s, and then there was a big shift with NWA. So they had more vulgar lyrics, but they was from Compton. They said that was self-expression. They explaining where they were from and how they had to look at different scenarios every single day. And then when we're talking about hip hop back in that time frame, I remember the movie that came out, Boys in the Hood. So Ice Cube, he was in that movie. But we're gonna quickly play a little bit of the skit or the music that Young Miami is under fire for. J-White, turn me up. Miami. Now, you've probably heard that song is on TikTok and young kids are singing this particular song. But at the end of the day, the music industry only puts out what they can make money on. So India Arie can blame whoever she wants to blame, but there's been a shift in music and it's been a dark shift, but the music labels do not care about that. At the end of the day, it's the simple business. It's business. The big higher ups are making money. So that's what it's all about. Now, if young people are not being guided and they are listening to negative vibration music, it does have a negative impact, but nonetheless is about first and foremost making a dollar. Many people have made plenty of money off of hip hop, and that's what it's about. They don't care that it's toxic. They don't care that a little boy do not understand the difference in makeup and current situations. They just all about making some money. Who runs the hip hop music culture? It's a global business culture. Universal Music Group, the largest music company, Sony Music Entertainment, and Warner Music Group. And we're talking backlash. Now, this is Trick Daddy. He's a hip hop artist. He's from Miami. This is him to the right of me. There's a lot of backlash about people upset about India Arie remarks about Young Miami.
Record in the world. They singing it in China, in Russia, Ethiopia, goddammit. Shout out to Young Miami, one of the baddest, the finest little chick.
Now, that's me playing a little bit of Trick Daddy on his rant. Now, when we talk about this, we're just pretty much talking about how people can feel, but from the beginning there's been negative connotation. You can't just throw her underneath the bus and say you don't like the song that she's making. She's not the only artist that had low vibration music, and we have to use the word discernment. Now I'm going to go further into that in a moment. Now we're talking about discernment. Discernment is good versus bad. We're making determination on what's right versus what's wrong. So it's that simple. Whether you choose to do that's right or whether you want to choose to do something that's wrong. But at the end of the day, the Lord does judge you. Okay, we speak about money. Health is wealth. Taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. All money is not good money. There's business ethics and principles. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is the servant to the lender. Summary. These hip hop artists come from all walks of life. Some come from poverty, some did not. Their money earnings methods are questionable. Education, legacy wise, they do want their kids to live better lives than they have. There is negativity associated with hip hop, but parents need to raise their children to know that the difference between pretend versus actual reality. And sometimes in this world, we have children that look up to these artists as if they're idols, or they look up to different people who are famous as if they're idols. But God clearly states in the Bible that you shall not worship anybody but Him. He does not agree with idolatry. You're supposed to put the Lord first. So no idol worship. Now you can be a fan or you can respect the craft, but worshiping a person or thing, God does not agree with that. Now, when we talk about these particular artists, they want their children to live better lives than what they did. They send them to private education, and if they did come from lower income housing, they are no longer there. They're in more higher end neighborhoods, and they're trying to make a better life for their children. So it is our job to educate our children and try to give our children the best resources so they can be the best people that they can to contribute in a positive way to society. So I thank you for your time and I thank you for listening. I hope you have a blessed night. Take care. Like and subscribe. Thank you again.